Do you feel like you want to start the new year over? Well, so do we. So we're gonna go back to the new year, start it over again, reset everything, and do a little Star Wars unboxing, talk about our plans this year, and just have a good time today.
The year did start off rough for us.
Yes.
And for a lot of people. I think the year is still going pretty rough. I felt like January took forever to end.
Yes.
So the start of 2025 was pretty rough for everybody.
Yeah.
It was really rough for us, especially.
Yeah, I don't feel like we got a chance to pause and rest and kind of just breathe.
No, I feel like even though January took forever to get through, it didn't feel like a fresh new year at all.
No, not in the way that everybody always hopes the new year is. So today we really want to take that chance again to go back to the new year, a little Back to the Future reference, and just start everything over again, fresh, and talk about our plans of what we actually want to do for the new year and our goals of us growing as people, how our channel plans to grow. Also, we got some questions from you guys that we're going to address today about some of our plans as well.
Yeah, usually the start of the year, you and I go over like, what did we like about this last year and what are our goals for like the upcoming year? And I feel like we haven't really gotten a chance to do that together. And usually we do that together. So now we're going to do that with you guys.
It's also going to be a lot of fun because thanks to Disney, they sent us some gifts at Christmas that we never got to open, some holiday Star Wars gifts. So we still have them. And we were waiting for a moment, just like today, to finally open these things with you guys. I think a cat just walked by us.
He wants to know what we got.
Yeah.
He's like, are there cat toys in there?
Are there cat toys? Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't.
This was sent to us at Christmas, but we were out of the state. And then we came back. We're like, okay, we're going to do it for a New Year's unboxing. And then basically life got crazy. So we're here February 9th, right before the Super Bowl starts.
Yeah.
We're going to open this. Blessings come in small packages. Aww. Lucasfilm Consumer Products sent us.
Yes.
A nice little card.
A very nice card for us. We're not going to read it.
Oh, and it says Ash and Brian on the front.
Yeah, they're very, very sweet. They were extra supportive of us last year too on our channel, and
we're so grateful.
We're very grateful for that.
So grateful.
That is one thing we're definitely appreciative of this year.
I really think we had a lot more connections, specifically with like Disney and Lucasfilms. Like we got to invite to Season of Force. We got to go to our first premiere screenings as Always Believe.
Yeah.
Got to do that Gap ad, which
yeah,
was super
that was
cool
so
with
cool.
Alice.
We couldn't talk about that at the end of the year.
We got to do a deal with Lego.
Yeah.
Like these were all, you guys, these were all big goals for us. I mean, we've been doing this channel for going on 6 years. These were big goals that we were hoping to achieve, and we did it last year. That like really just got me more pumped up for like this upcoming year, like what the possibilities could be for us.
I know, I'm so excited. Well, before we get into that, let's open something.
Oh, look at the wrapping paper.
This wrapping paper's cool.
Was that the wrapping paper they had in the Gap ad?
For Star Wars. Yeah, they had wrapping paper like this for the Gap ad when we were there, and we were like, that's such cool wrapping paper, so it's exciting.
How do we keep it? Just send me a roll of this wrapping paper.
Yeah, I'll just take that in a box.
I would use it for everybody's. Oh, it's good quality.
I know. Yeah, you want to do a little ASMR?
I feel terrible ripping this, but maybe they'll send us a roll.
Cute. But that's actually something we're all looking forward to, is the Mandalorian Grogu movie coming out soon. That's the next big Star Wars thing to look forward to.
So excited for that. I told you, I was like, if it comes down to you or me going to that, it's gonna be me.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm claiming it now.
Yeah, Lucasfilm, invite Ashley. I'll just stay home with Alice.
It's not gonna be this year. It's gonna be next year.
I feel like it's 2 more years because now they're like starting to space out. Because they're only doing one Star Wars thing a year, and we already just got Skeleton Crew, which is done now, sadly.
And then we have Andor.
And then we have Andor, yes.
May 2026. So
May 2026. What's cool? It's back in May too, because that's the Star Wars month.
She'll be 3.
Wow.
Maybe
hopefully she can watch it. She'll probably be a lot better. She watched Wicked twice in the theaters with us, so we can probably handle some Grogu and Mandalorian.
That was an adventure.
She loves Grogu and Mando too. When we go to Galaxy's Edge.
All right, what's next? What's next?
I don't know what this is. This is.
Oh, it's your turn. Sorry.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
It feels like a book.
Yeah. Oh, this one's really taped up.
They use some strong wrapping paper.
Here you go, Flight Crew. You guys can. Oh yeah. Welcome aboard, Flight Crew. Thanks for joining us today on Always Believe. Let's open this. I just saw an ad for this yesterday online. This is so cute.
That's so cool. I love you, I know. Look at the inside.
I love you, I know. Someone who loves you. It's another Star Wars book. So perfect. We're gonna have to read this to our daughter Alice later.
We have a collection going.
I literally saw this on Instagram and was like, that looks so cute. I want to get that book.
Love is a scoundrel. Love is hope. I'm gonna cry. cry. Oh, look at the little happy Ewoks. Alice just learned how to say Ewok.
Oh, she loves Ewoks too.
She went Ewok.
Yeah.
Ewok.
Well, she kept saying like "uck" every night as we were like going to bed. She'd be like "uck, uck, uck," and I was like, "What does "uck" mean? Does he mean up? What?" But we have a little baby Ewok from Galaxy's Edge that makes noise. That's up in her in the corner of her room. So she was saying like, "I want the Ewok." So.
Oh my gosh, look at this picture. There's somehow more to discover. They're running off.
It says it's written by Beth Rivas and Sophie Lee.
This is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to read this to her. She's actually taking a nap right now, so we're trying to get through this video before she wakes up, and then we'll read that book to her. So. Here's a little one. Do you want to do this? Or?
Oh, I get the small
I
one.
don't know. Do you want a different one?
Good things come in small packages.
It's true.
Oh, I know what this is.
No wonder you were meant to open that one.
A ColourPop palette. I have this one.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, you do?
And it's getting old. Actually, I just used it today
Oh,
for
yeah?
my makeup. I actually happen to use this one. It is getting kind of worn out, so I need a replacement. This is
Yeah.
great because this is like one of my favorite palettes
Yeah.
ever. This one and their Grogu one are my everyday.
So when you go to like Galaxy's Edge and we do Star Wars stuff, you're always wearing this
I'm
stuff.
always wearing
Yeah.
this. And there's such a good variety of colors. There's like neutrals, but there's also some bright colors and some shimmers.
Could you literally paint yourself to look like the poster right there? It feels like all the colors are there.
Probably. It's
Yeah.
probably based off the poster.
My
But
favorite Star Wars poster, by the way.
the nice thing about ColourPop is they're really easy to use.
Yeah?
Like there's some eyeshadows you have to like really work the product and it doesn't blend well. Like this stuff, like somebody who's pretty new with makeup and doing eyeshadows for the first time, it's really easy to use.
And you do some makeup stuff on your Whimsy with Ashley channel sometimes too.
Sometimes, but not lately. It's
Yeah.
been hard with Alice.
Yeah.
She wants to do makeup too. Like every time I'm at my vanity,
Yeah.
I have to like sacrifice
Just
a
a little
brush.
makeup brush.
She wants to do all of it.
Here's another small one.
What are like 2 personal goals of yours this year?
Personal goals, I mean, I'm always doing this every year. I would like to start working out again. I know it's something I've let fallen off so bad, and I know it's everybody's personal goal at the start of the new year. So I definitely want to do that because we just have to keep up with Alice. She is all over the place now, and we're getting exhausted from it.
You're getting exhausted.
You're getting exhausted too. I'm sorry. We both are. That, and I think just continually improving what we're offering on Always Believe too, as like a channel, and like growing as people. Offer more inspiration and more just joy continuously through our channel in a very clear way, because I feel like there's so many of you guys say you love our episodes, you wish more people would see them, and so do we, and we're just trying to figure out that way to continue to get more people to see our episodes
Without
having to do deceptive things.
deceptive stuff.
Yeah,
like
just-
being still authentic.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
what
very
I've
tricky.
heard. But in the new year, people are predicting more authentic channels on YouTube are
Hopefully.
going to be the new thing. So I think, our goal is to continue with that.
And you guys can help us create that by just continuing to watch, comment, like, subscribe, get notified. So if your notifications are set for our episodes and you see them right away, when the videos get watched right away, it starts to send that message to YouTube to like, hey, share this with the rest of the world. And that's how we can grow and spread this joy naturally and not artificially with clickbait and all the negativity on the internet. So.
Yeah, we want to keep it positive here. We got a matching Funko. What is Lando? Oh, he's like purpley. He's so fancy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's kind of purple.
Kind of looks like him.
No, it's not a collectible.
Yeah, he's got like an interesting shimmer.
I like the purple.
Yeah.
I told myself I want to collect Funko Pops. Disney's been making it really hard.
There's so many of them, and it's easily can get out of hand for us to keep
Oh,
collecting.
I
them.
already did. When I first started
Yeah.
cosplaying, I was collecting Funkos at all the conventions. But now I'm kind of back in it.
Getting lured back into it.
Thanks, Lucasfilm.
Thank you.
It's already open. Did you see?
I didn't sneak a peek. No. I think
Sneak a peek?
I don't know.
2-layer blankets from Milk Snob. Oh, let's see. Never heard of Milk Snob before. Breathable, cozy weight, and super soft. Is this like something for Alice? Thoughtful design for modern parenthood. Oh, that's so cute. Little rebel. So this is probably like for when you were feeding or nursing.
Yeah.
You could like You have a little cover.
Yeah.
Or just wrap the little baby up.
We can just play with it with her now too.
Oh my gosh,
We
this
love
is-
playing blanket games with her. And
This is like the perfect size for her too.
yeah.
Oh, it's
that's very
so
cute.
soft.
Wow.
We need another blanket for like the stroller.
Yeah.
Be a good stroller
that'd be good,
blanket.
a blackout blanket to cover her when we're at the park and stuff.
It's breathable, so
Yeah.
that's good.
That's cute.
I love it.
Thank you very
I
much.
feel like I'm like opening gifts at Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah. What's something for you? What's some of your goals this year that you want to do moving forward?
My goal is to also lose weight. Like, just straight up, just like, I want to get fit, shed some of this extra baby weight that I've been carrying for 2 years, which is fine, because that's what happens when you have a baby. Now that Alice is, like you said, running
Yeah.
and moving a lot more, she's officially a toddler now, and bring her to the parks with us while we film, it's been a lot to
Yeah.
keep up with her. So I want to get in shape. And then I started on my Instagram account, Whimsy with Ashley. I have subscription stories that you can only get if you subscribe, and that's going to be like my whole weight loss journey. So if you're curious about that, or you want some motivation, just starting to work out yourself and you don't know where to go, I'm just posting just like the honest story of this journey that
Yeah.
I'm going on to lose weight.
Yeah. It's great.
I don't think I really, that's my main goal, and my other one is to like get us more organized.
Yeah. You've been so good about doing that.
Yeah,
That helps me so much too.
we kind of let everything go with that, with having a baby and just figuring out how to be parents. And I feel like now we've gotten like a routine. Alice is a little more independent. Now I need to like kind of put the shit back together.
Yeah.
You know, your turn, your turn. Everybody watch Brian open a present.
Oh. Maybe we can do it together. This is a big one. Let's rip it together.
I have no nails. I can't. Bit them all off last month. What is this one? Darth Maul waffle maker. That's mine. We could have used this for Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is coming true.
Okay, so we need to officially do a Valentine's Day. Oh my god. Maybe we'll do like a reel or something of
Yeah.
celebrating Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh. This is so funny. If you saw one of our recent episodes we just posted, we created a holiday called Valentine's Day, which is basically Valentine's Day, but we're like, how can we make this more Star Wars? So we did a whole vlog. You can go check it out on Always Believe on our YouTube channel right now, but this is just adds to it.
This is so cool. Oh, this is perfect. We have a Millennium Falcon waffle maker.
We do.
Oh my god. It's so exciting. Start off your day the vengeful way.
Perfect. I need more syrup.
Not bad.
At last we'll reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we'll have our waffles.
Yeah, we only have so much time.
I know we're trying to keep this video
Ooh,
short for you
what's
guys.
this?
These I feel like are something you're gonna love. I don't know.
Are they candles? No.
Is it?
Or is it lotion? This says dark side scent. Suavecito.
Yeah.
Pomade. Oh, this is for you.
Oh, is it pomade for
It's
hair?
pomade.
Oh, cool.
For hair.
Ooh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. This looks like that the Star Wars slime we played with before. They're just trying to get me to put some in my hair.
Just use it for your hair and such stuff.
I wonder if it'll make my hair
It's
black.
very like cologne
It looks like
smelling.
it has like sparkles in it, or maybe that's just the lid.
What's this one? What's the
Original
smell of
full
this
scent?
one? Light side scent. That's like kind of citrusy.
It
That's
smells
very
good.
fresh smelling. I like
Yeah.
that. I like both of them, but that one's
Here,
more.
smell it, Flight Crew.
That one's fresher. This one's more like cologne.
Yeah. Well, that's a cool way to, I guess, style your hair and then get a little nice smell going and stuff. A lot of you guys have always asked me, like, how do you do your hair? How do you make it all Han Solo-y or Anakin? I'm like, it is what it is, but usually there's something like this being used to kind of style it.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a hat on the head because it looks terrible. Haven't got a chance to get a haircut for the new year either, so. We have 2 more packages. These look like they probably go together, so.
These are heavy. Are they jammies? Oh, Christmas jams. Oh my gosh, it's like the whole set. Even has baby ones.
Well, we're gonna have to just use these now. This still works for the whole year. That's not just
Yeah.
Christmas.
Alice is still totally wearing her Christmas
yeah.
jammies. Who cares?
What?
Oh my god.
Look at these. Man, I'm gonna wear these still. Who cares? It's Life Day.
This feels nice. Are these?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Hannah. Yeah, Hannah Anderson. I've bought stuff from Hannah Anderson before. Like I bought some things when Alice was first born because I know it's like really good quality stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw they had a Star Wars line.
Wow.
So I'm really excited we got some.
That's
This is
cute.
very nice.
We got one that's very Christmassy, Life Day with the red. R2-D2, Darth Vader with his hat, lots of Christmas lights wrapped up.
Yeah.
Looks like an A-wing, AT-AT, or AT-AT, depending on
They
your
gave us
preference.
large and extra large.
Wow.
Perfect.
So cool.
And even Alice's size they got right.
Yeah.
That's so nice of them.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Oh.
She's totally gonna wear these still. It doesn't matter if
doesn't
it's not
matter.
Christmas. We're starting over the year again. It's still Christmas right now.
We should do
So
something
cute.
like Christmassy tonight.
Yeah, we should. That'd be fun. That could be our way to start over. We also got one other gift that we already peeked because we were peeking at the box at Christmas time because we realized we had to open it and we hadn't gotten around to it. And we found out there was the Darth Maul denim jacket.
Yeah,
which
that I wanted.
Yeah, and you wore that for our Valentine's Day episode we were just talking about that we just did.
That one's from Heroes and Villains.
Yeah.
But they sold out of it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is we were bummed. We were trying to get it for you, and it was already sold out, and then it was in the box, so we were so excited.
The maker works in mysterious ways.
I know.
Absolutely beyond grateful to everybody who put these packages together. It's always like so much more than we expected.
Yeah.
And like I said, this was like a big goal for us in 2024 was to have some of these connections. We're so thankful. So thankful.
I think just in general, growing our channel and getting into a better place. So much of YouTube, you're just like looking at the numbers of like, oh, did we get a lot of views on this episode? Did we get any new subscribers? And these things can be like motivating and also such a downer sometimes.
Yeah.
But like you said, we actually had a lot of positive growth goals outside of just the numbers on YouTube and things like that.
Yeah, I think if you, like in anything, if you just continue to look at the progress that you've made and the things that you already have accomplished and be grateful for that, then the universe is going to respond to that. It's a positive energy you're putting out there, and it's only, like, I feel like the universe answers to positive energy with more positive energy.
Totally. The older we get and the more we grow as people, starting to believe more and more, and I mean, I've always believed, hence our name, that the Force is real. And maybe it's not the Force exactly how it is in Star Wars, but there is a life force and a force that kind of makes this reality what it is. And like putting that positive energy out there, which is what we do on our channel constantly, is why we do that, because we want to spread joy and happiness, because we know those things come back to everybody.
Yeah. Oh, here you wrote something.
I wrote one thing. I just wanted to say to you guys,
All right.
just if you're new to Always Believe, or if you've been here for a while, I just kind of want to reiterate that. No, I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna read what I wrote.
Be
okay?
real.
Always Believe is a place for you to rest and reset when you're on your own journey and bettering your own life. We always believe that anything is possible. Your imagination is a powerful force that you have to create the life you want. And when you're in a state of happiness and joy, you are actually able to create these things. And that's when this kind of power works the most. More or less, that's what I wanted to kind of say.
You didn't read the bottom line, though.
Oh, let me say one more time.
Poo poo pee pee.
Poo poo pee pee? I didn't write poo poo pee pee. No, but I'm always wanting to add more of these sort of inspirational things into our channel, not to be preachy or anything, but I do always believe that your life is what you imagine it to be. You can be at any point in your life whoever you want to be, or create the life you want to have. You literally just have to say, hey, I'd like to be more like that as a person, or I'd like to improve these things about me. Become that person. Like literally I did when I was younger. I was like, I want to be a little more Han Solo and like kind of just go after things and not be so kind of timid. And you literally just start doing those things. If you want to be somebody, just start doing it. There's no one saying you are who you are and that's it and you can't change ever. You can always change. You can change your beliefs at any point in life, and you can create whatever life you want. And that's the thing with, like, you're talking about planning. You have to set a goal, and then you have to kind of reverse engineer sort of the steps to get back to that goal. Like, how do you get to that goal that you want to achieve? And that's what you're helping kind of us move forward with.
I'm also a Virgo, so
yeah,
I need lists and I need planners and I need calendars and I need goals. If I don't have those things, I don't exist.
No, and I'm an Aries, so my ideas pop in constantly all over the place, and I think about everything, but I'm like kind of ADD all over the place with everything.
Yeah, we're very interesting signs together.
Yeah, but it works. But
Does
it works.
it? Does it work?
It does work.
So we also we put on our Instagram. We didn't want to just like unbox that be the video. So we thought, let's do a Q&A. I feel like it's been eons since we've done a Q&A.
Yeah.
So just to preface, we got a ton. And I just posted this morning, so I don't think we're going to be able to get to all of them.
But
so
thank you, everybody who asked
Thank
us a
you.
question,
Yeah.
is engaged with our Instagram at Ash and Brian. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, I was shocked at the number of responses we got. So I'm gonna kind of just skim through, and if there's ones that I'm like, oh, that's a good talking point, let's do that one. Oh, actually, this first one is great. A Miller 1990 said, what are the best parts of going to Disney with a little one?
Oh my gosh, it's just like kind of seeing the park in a different way that we just glanced over. We're always talking about like look at everything when you're there, appreciate the details, but we see so many more details now with her.
Yeah, I think it's also like knowing that it's like one of our favorite places in the world and being able to like bring her there. She literally thinks that is her house.
I know.
Like everybody else there is just visiting her house.
Every day when she gets up, we're like, you want to go out do something today? And she's like, DD?
DD.
Disney.
I want DD and I want, she said Minnie Mouse, but that's
Minnie
Mickey Mouse. Minnie Mouse.
Ariel.
Ariel.
Tiana.
Nana.
Nana.
Yeah, she loves it so much, and all the cast members are so sweet with her.
Yeah.
And you just feel like it's like a really safe place to bring your kid, even though she's not going to remember any of it.
That's why we film it.
And she's building these like characteristics, and she's very social. She's very interactive and engaging. Is because she's been able to like practice interacting with like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, totally.
And
Well, it's like
Ahsoka.
we don't do a lot of stuff during the week because we're so busy and we don't get to go out and do a lot. So like Disneyland and going there is a great way for her to socially interact with everybody.
Yeah.
And like you guys, the flight crew who are there, who always see her at Batu and Galaxy's Edge, are the best.
Yeah, it's
The
like all of her
sweetest
aunts and
community.
uncles.
Yeah, you guys are all so protective and respectful of her and like looking out for her and just being like, oh, it's so nice to see your daughter growing up. Like I have a daughter, or I have a kids too, and reliving that experience with you guys again, or currently in concurrence, like some of you guys
Yeah.
have kids right now, and it's so cool. So that's what's fun, like growing and getting to enjoy that joy at the park.
I know.
It's so nice.
It's like, I remember going to Disneyland so often and seeing of course you see parents and kids, and I just like, I can't wait to do that.
I know.
And now we get to do it all the time with her, and it's a blast. Question for Brian. This is from Campos 1200. How did you get into designing posters?
That's a long story. I will just say it's something that you guys have asked me about a lot. I'll say my number one thing, just being passionate about Star Wars, honestly. Like I was so passionate about Star Wars as a kid and so obsessive about it that passion for that thing just kind of fueled passions in general in my life and motivated me to get into art. And that has been a driving force of creating movie posters in general. It's an industry in its own, and I just kind of followed that dream and kept drawing and painting and was in the right place at the right time. And because I follow my passion, I was just ready when somebody's like, hey, do you want to work in a poster company? And I was like, oh, sure. And then when opportunities came along to work on some of those projects like that, like I was even more ready for it than anybody had
Yeah.
ever been. So
I feel like you just said yes a lot.
yeah.
You said yes enough until the yes has got you in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Nieto Hector, are you planning on going to Orlando in 2025?
That's for you.
We are planning on going to Orlando in 2025. We are planning on going to the opening of Epic Universe at Universal Studios. We did get our tickets, so we got that like 3-day package.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be all that we're going to do. I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to be able to make it over to Disney World
No.
at this point, just because like this trip is already going to be a bit outside of our budget.
Yeah.
But we're determined to like make it happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the plan right
So,
now.
again, Flight Crew and Force Squad, like particularly Force Squad on Patreon who supports us, and like you guys just watching our content, you're making it possible for us to go do that, because
Yeah.
without your support, we couldn't afford to go do these things, literally and financially, basically. It's expensive
Yeah.
to go do these things, and we always
It's-
appreciate you guys so much for your support.
Definitely. So that's why we continue to make this content. You know, we are trying to treat Always Believe more as a business this coming year. You know, we want to make sure that we're doing things within our business's
Yeah.
funds.
Yeah. It's fun opening and looking at merch and products, but that's not what it's really about. It's not about the actual thing. It's about the joy it brings and just spreading that joy with you guys. And that's all our channel is really about, is spreading happiness and joy so you can, again, reset your day with us, with Star Wars, with whatever fandom we're doing, and just go about your dreams and goals and feel a little more refreshed.
I love that.
Yeah.
Drake_Hartman, will you guys do more daily life vlogs? Because I love those of you guys.
Yeah.
We definitely want to. We've been talking about it, I mean, for a while, basically since we moved into this house.
Yeah.
Because we were doing more of those during COVID
Yeah.
in our apartment. And I think we just, because the world opened back up again, we just didn't want to film inside the house.
Yeah.
We were going and doing everything. And then when we had Alice, we're like, you guys don't want to see this. Like, we're a hot mess.
Well, to be honest, like everybody is, like we are putting forward our best foot forward on YouTube for you guys and for our content. But just like you guys, we have stuff going on in our life constantly and are just trying to deal with and get through. And we're no different or better than you guys in the situations happening in your life. And this is something I actually heard recently somebody said with this whole year is have empathy for people you meet in life. You never know what person you're meeting is literally having their entire world being destroyed around them.
You don't
Anybody
know.
could be having the worst day in the world or the best day, but you don't know. So approach everybody with empathy and kindness and love to an extent. Yeah, that's just like a good message I had heard. I was like, that's so true. You never know what somebody else is going through.
As much as, like you said, we try and put our best foot forward, we're always like really happy and joyful, and that's what we want to spread. You know, there are times in real life that we've had our struggles.
Yeah.
And, you know, like this, after having Alice, I got laid off from work and had to switch over from having a full-time career to being a full-time caregiver.
Yeah, and you worked so hard for that career too.
I did. I have a master's degree hanging up on my wall. It's been a life change, and you know, thank goodness we have this channel that kind of helps supplement a little bit. And so that's why, again, we want to kind of look at this as a business. I'm rambling on, but yes, life home vlogs.
Yeah.
We are planning on them. We just want to find like a good topic, so then it's not something that just gets lost.
Yeah, and we kind of do stuff on our Patreon a bit more. We sort of was thinking of it like that, like where it's more loose and open and not so perfect, and it's just honest and raw and real.
Yeah, because the nice thing about the life vlogs, and I love watching people's life vlogs, like those are some of my favorite content to consume. The thing is, like, they're not searchable, and a lot of times the algorithm doesn't prefer those. So we might, if we do one for the main channel, it's gonna have like a big topic around it. If it's just more casual, it'll probably be on our Patreon page. So it's like patreon.com/AshandBrian, and you can go over there and sign up. We already have a ton of videos that have not been posted on YouTube for you guys to go check out.
And you can join for free over there right now. There's a few free pieces of content you can check out if you were interested. You can also be a paid member and join our Force Squad, and then you can get access to all the videos. More is going to be coming. We're working on that.
Yeah, that's also in our like goals for this year under, you know, looking at Always Believe as a business, is doing like more giveaways, more merch in the upcoming year. Okay, Velosa Ranger asked, is there a cosplay you dream of doing that seems too expensive/complicated? Also, you two have been a positive example of being your true self with your partner. Grateful for it.
Thank you very much.
Sweet.
You have a dream one?
Oh, I have a lot of dream cosplays. Okay, so this is like, I want to get fit, and I don't want to get this level of fit, but I do have to be like pretty slim to do this. I want to be Terminator 2 Sarah Connor.
Oh, she is the epitome of life.
I don't think I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah, she's badass.
But I loved her as a kid. Like, I thought she was so cool and just like badass with those aviators and the bangs and the ponytail and the tank top. Like,
Sarah Connor.
You can be the Terminator.
I could be Terminator.
These are our fitness goals for us to cosplay the Terminator and Sarah Connor.
Yeah, we could do that. I'll be back.
Also, doing some armor would be really fun.
Yeah.
Some like Stormtrooper armor or Mando armor, like something like that. Like, I do not have the time or the skill set to do that.
I was gonna say that time is the big thing. Cosplaying takes up time. Like, even when I was younger and cosplaying way more, I wasn't doing anything in my life besides like using my free time to build costumes and stuff. And I was always dreaming about like this life that I was hoping to have one day through these passions. I ended up meeting Ashley. So now I'm just like, I have a couple of my dream costumes already, and I'm like, it's an expensive hobby. It's a lot of fun, and I'm such a detail perfection stickler that
you don't just do like
I can just half it.
I can half-ass cosplays, and
you
can't do it. You're like one of those people that's like, it's got to be 100% accurate. It's got to be perfect. So there are different ways and methods of cosplaying. Not one is wrong and not one is right. That's always been on my goal. Doing some armor would be really cool.
Well, this is also why we do bounding. It kind of lets us do
both. Bounding's a lot easier.
And we have a lot of plans for.
I do have a big new cosplay coming.
We gotta work on that.
I do have a big cosplay plan for Star Wars night.
We gotta work on it.
I was just thinking about this morning and all the things I need to do for it.
Yeah.
Teism says, what are some dream destinations, fandom or otherwise, for you guys?
I've always said I would love to go to Egypt.
We both said that. Yeah.
I just saw Mr. Beast posted some video about Egypt, and I was like, damn,
I
I want
know.
to go there again.
Going to Egypt and see the pyramids.
But that's a big trip. You really got to do it correctly.
Yeah.
And there's some safety concerns a little bit too, and but
Yeah.
it's like the start of civilization in life, and it's just so epic. I mean, it's cool at California Adventure. You can do soaring over the world and fly over top of the pyramid, and I'm like, it's the closest I've gotten.
It's
to
not
it.
the same.
No.
It would be really cool. That is on my list, is to visit all of the different Disney parks around the world.
Yeah,
I think
that's more attainable.
That would be really cool. I really want to go to Europe. I've never been to Europe, and it's
Yeah.
been on my list for so long.
I think we were planning to do it before COVID and lockdown, and
Yeah.
then we had Alice, and we're like, let's just now wait until she's a little older to
Yeah.
understand and
I
appreciate
do
it.
want her to do some more. I want all of us as a family to do some world traveling, but I want to wait specifically for when she's old enough to like remember
Yeah.
those travels. I've been watching Flying the Nest.
Yeah.
And they're a family with like little ones, and they go everywhere. And I remember going on our first plane trip just up to Washington
That
with
freaked me
Alice,
out.
and we
That
were
sounds-
so scared. But I watched their videos.
They're out in the middle of nowhere with these kids, like, whatever. Can't do it.
I was like watching them to get inspired. I'm like, okay, if they can do that, I could do this.
Yeah. They also went on the Galactic Star
They
Cruiser,
did,
which was
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so they're an inspiration. So if you're looking for a family vlog that like really travels,
Yeah.
then go check them out.
Yeah.
Wendy Uncharted asks, what land are you most excited for in Universal Epic Universe?
We just talked about that in our video we just posted going to Universal Studios, which you guys should also check out because,
Yes.
hey, we make Universal content too, and they're good videos.
I
and-
do.
yeah.
All theme parks. We've always loved all of them. We're not like specifically just Disney.
No.
Although Disney is the one we do with the
Yeah,
most.
Disney's our favorite. But I think we were saying the monsters.
Definitely Dark Universe
Yeah.
and the How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some of the videos of them testing the dragons flying over. Because we're bringing Alice. I'm so excited for her to see that and be like, oh my god, that's a real dragon.
Yeah.
Tess Fowler 7 asks, when you were thrifting for household items, what is your search criteria?
Ashley got me into thrifting and doing all that stuff. I didn't do it before she did. So what is your criteria?
I don't really have like criteria, but I do look for things that are not new. So, you know, obviously we look for mid-century most often, but that's kind of hard to find when you're thrifting. But anything like wood, anything that's brass, like anything that's really unique or something that like reminds us of maybe a favorite fandom
Yeah.
of ours. We're like, oh, this kind of looks like it would fit into that movie or this time period.
Totally. I'm always looking for stuff to add to my tanker desk, which is like, I have a metal tanker desk, which it's like the cop desks and the Air Force desks you see in all these types of movies. And I just love the aesthetic of that time period from the 50s. So
Brian
any type
collects
of-
vintage office, office supplies.
basically like
That's been your thing.
metal things, like these really industrial metal pieces that
You bought like 2 hole punchers. When have we ever needed a
I
hole
use
puncher?
it all the time.
On what?
I've fixed some of Alice's little flashcards with it. I was like, finally, I can use my
I
hole
could
puncher.
use my giant hole puncher.
But I just like the aesthetic
you could
because
knock someone out with that hole puncher.
the way that they used to make things a long time ago
Yeah.
is very inspiring to me. I love playing with all the gears and the buttons and being like, wow, this is just so
know.
well made and so cool. So
Everything was just better.
yeah, that's what I buy. And if you want to watch some of our thrifting videos, we do have some on our channel, and we're going to be doing a lot more of those too because we love to go thrifting.
All right, the Lady Daily said, what's your favorite Star Wars movie and what's your favorite Star Wars show?
Oh, you go first. Sorry, should I not put that pressure on you?
Okay, so my favorite Star Wars movie has always been A New Hope, but we do have like sentimental value associated with Solo.
Yes.
Because we did so much with that when that movie
Yeah.
came out.
Let's take A New Hope off the table. It's the best Star Wars. Just there's too many other options. So second best favorite Star
What?
Wars. then.
Why can't I pick A New Hope?
Oh, you can do it. I'm just trying to make it a little easier. There's just so many other good Star Wars.
Okay, I'm sticking by what I
Okay,
said.
okay.
A New Hope, and then, you know, if A New Hope wasn't one, then I love Solo because it has sentimental value for me. Show would definitely be The Mandalorian, specifically The Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, I gotta say the original Star Wars 2, like we were just watching the John Williams documentary the other night, and it's just like, man, forgot how much. I just love the original Star Wars and just
Yeah,
his
if you guys haven't
music.
seen the John Williams doc on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
after this,
Yeah.
go watch it.
He just turned 93 too, which is crazy. I didn't realize it.
It's very inspiring.
It's so emotional, and it's funny, side note, as we were watching that, I was like, wow, I've always loved this like period 1950s music and jazzy cool stuff and like theme music. And then we realized watching this doc, I was like, no,
was all
I
John
just
Williams.
love John Williams because
No, that
he
was-
made like everything.
That was Johnny Williams.
Johnny
back then.
Williams. He was cool back then. He just went by Johnny. But I realized it's just like he wrote like every song and thing that I've loved my whole life, and I didn't realize it was all him. So it's crazy.
All right.
Favorite movies though: A New Hope, Solo, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
I have to say three things. But then Show. Kind of agree with you, but I really like Skeleton Crew that just came out. That was like the most fun we've had watching Star Wars in a while.
Yeah, I feel like that was one that it was light enough that I kind of like liked starting the day. Like we watch it the next morning after it premiered, and it was something to look forward to.
It's very joyful.
Yeah, very joyful. Vain_enchanted. How has creating content changed your life?
You know what? Maybe not the best, but the first thing that came to my head was pressure.
Pressure?
There's a lot of pressure to kind of keep creating stuff, I feel like, and
There is. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers game with it. It's easy to compare yourself when you're doing content creation. It's easy to like lose track of like why you're doing it.
and I think now too, because like everybody since 2020 now has like TikTok and things, like so many more people feel like I need to make something and share it, and like everybody feels like they have to be a creator. You don't have to do that. You can not do anything on your phone, and you can live your life and be totally content and happy. But I feel like the whole world has this pressure to share their entire life now, and you can if you want, and we like doing it. And I feel like my personal reason I wanted to start doing it too was I always wish I had videos of myself growing up and in our lives, and knowing that we were going to be doing all these fun things, I wanted to just start having videos, like home videos of it, and then home videos now of our life with our
Yeah.
daughter Alice. And
It
us
does
as a
again,
family.
like you said, puts that pressure on you to take your footage, edit it, and have it available that it's easy to consume.
Yeah.
So like I noticed, like on my phone, I have so many pictures, so many memories, but I like using Instagram as a way to kind of filter those out and condense them. And even going to my stories, and I like looking at my archive. It's a way to like kind of look back and flip back on some memories.
Yeah, it's a way to look back on your life, and it's
Versus just it all being on your phone.
yeah, and it's cool because like having footage and stuff is like proof of your life lived. Like it kind of keeps your memories going and keeps them alive, because sometimes without filming some of these things, like you forget things easily.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that creating content has done for me personally, I don't know if this is for you, but creating a community.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't have a lot of family that lives nearby. Your family doesn't live nearby. And
You're my family right here.
yeah, and so like we create our own little family, and now we have our space family, our flight crew, and anytime we go to an event and we run into flight crew, it's a very warming feeling. It makes you feel very
Just more connected.
more connected to other people, and I think that's been the biggest positive life change with creating content.
Just one of our recent trips, we had a family come up to us and say, hey, I just want to thank you guys because of your videos, our family now does all these fun things
Yeah, and they were all
together." And it
dressed
was
up for Galaxy's Edge. It was fun.
We got such unexpected comments from you guys,
Yeah.
and it sparks like an emotional joy in us again, and goes, oh my gosh,
We're like,
I didn't even think.
yay,
Yeah.
somebody saw us.
Yeah, or just I didn't think that our content would hit people in that way, and
Yeah.
everybody consumes and has, I don't know, it affects everybody in different ways, and it's always so nice to hear. So
Yeah. Digital Hopper asks, what's your favorite park snack?
I'm just gonna go right to Galaxy's Edge and maybe say a Ronto wrap, but I don't know.
It's a good
They're
standby.
pretty good. Can you say tiki drinks at Trader Sam's?
You can say that.
I love going to Trader Sam's and getting a
Brian,
tiki
if you
drink.
gave Brian $100, he would lose it all at Trader Sam's.
I love Trader
You don't even
Sam's.
have to go into the park.
Yeah, that would be my treat for myself. What about you? What about you?
I do enjoy a Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
But I would say, so I think it's on Main Street where it's like the Penny Arcade where they have all the snacks. They have a s'mores Rice Krispie treat. And that's one, I don't do it now because I'm
You've been
eating
so
healthy.
good, yeah.
I'm trying to lose some weight. But before, I would go and get one of those to bring home to have in bed after a long day of being at the park. I'd take a shower, I'd put my cozy pajamas on, Alice would be asleep, I'd have my little Rice Krispie treat. And it's like, it's a Rice Krispie treat with chocolate and marshmallows on top.
It's pretty good.
It's so good.
Really good.
Casey Baby asks, next to Star Wars, Back to the Future, Indy, and The Mummy, what are your other favorite fandoms? Are there any other ones?
Those are, I would consider all those as like fandoms. Like they have a pretty broad range.
We
of
like
things.
Marvel.
Yeah, we do like Marvel a lot
We like
too.
Marvel a lot.
That's very true.
We like, we started kind of getting into Star Trek.
We did. While you were pregnant, we were watching Star Trek a lot, and I definitely understand
Next
it.
Gen
and
was
loving
so good.
Next Generation
So
is
good.
the best Star Trek. It's so good. So I'm excited for fan nights when we do that, for doing the Star Trek experience.
That'll be fun.
I'm actually a pretty big DC fan, and so are you,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I love the DC films that even came out. Like, I love Superman and Batman. I'm really into Superman and Batman again for a while, and kind of like not as much into Star Wars, but when Force Awakens came out and met you too, that fire got relit so hard, and it's not going out.
Didn't you were Batman in a superpower beatdown?
Yeah, some of you guys have
Bat in
seen
the
these. Yeah, I've been in the Bat in the Sun Superpower Beatdowns for many years. I've know Aaron, who runs Superpower Beatdown, him and his father Sean, and I've been in a bunch of those episodes. I'm in the first episodes too. I've played Anakin fighting Darth Vader and Gandalf, which is so cool to have that footage. And it's, oh my god, it was so long ago too now. But I've played Batman. I've played Batman fighting Deadpool, and I did a bunch of other cameos as characters throughout some other episodes and stuff.
Yeah, you were a big DC guy.
Yeah.
You still are. Like,
Yeah.
I think with this new movie, maybe we'll see a resurgence.
I'm excited. Well, that's a fun thing with the Super Bowl today. The new trailer is supposed to drop for
Is it really?
James Gunn's Superman. So we're gonna go see that after this.
Oh my god. Okay, I just got like butterflies in my stomach. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, side note. If you've not seen before, Ashley did Harley Quinn all the time, and it was so
Oh my
good.
gosh, thank you.
Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
that
so
was
fun.
That was a fun time.
Yeah.
That was long ago.
We always joke around. I'm like, I can't believe that was you then. Like,
It does. I don't even recognize her.
Yeah.
She was out there.
You got the blonde right now. I can
I
see
do.
it again
It's
a little
kind
bit.
of there, huh?
Yeah.
Casually cosplaying says, "What's one ride area you'd add to Galaxy's Edge and Avengers Campus?"
Oh. I don't know. Everybody always wants to change Galaxy's Edge so much.
I have something I want to add to Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, so remember in Tomorrowland they had the Jedi Training Academy.
Yes.
They need to bring that to Galaxy's Edge,
That's true.
right? They need to like have some lightsaber wield training because that's everyone wants to know how to wield a lightsaber.
That's a good point. So on top of that, I know they're trying to create the storyline of like secrecy with building a lightsaber. But once you have your lightsaber and you've built it at
What do you
Savvy's,
do?
they should have something where you can go. Maybe
They
the
have like a little
resistance area.
secret area.
Yeah, like
and
a
they're
training area. That's a great
okay,
idea.
Now you want to learn how to use it. You can go over here. And it's going to incentivize people to like
buy
buy
more
more
sabers.
sabers, buy the
Yeah.
robes. Come on, Disney. I
Yeah.
want little Alice to go Jedi training. I love that at Tomorrowland.
I think that's a great idea. I feel like since the beginning of Galaxy's Edge being open, we've always pushed dressing up, going to the park, and you can buy costumes at
Yeah.
the park now, and they're much more loose about it as well now.
Yeah.
They need to keep incentivizing people like, hey, you can go into the marketplace, you can buy Jedi robes and costume and build a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And now here's what you can do with it. It's not just like standing in front of the Falcon taking a photo, but you can
No.
come and do something with it.
I want like the park to stick with the direction it was originally going on, which is like a Ren fair for Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
You know, go and live as if you're in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a great addition.
There's got to be areas that they can expand into. I mean, like they have that back holding area that sometimes opens up for big
Yeah.
events, like past the Falcon. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a secret place back there
That
or
would be-
something.
Come on, Disney, make it happen.
Or you can, the Stormtroopers and Kylo Ren really don't walk over to the Falcon that much. Maybe they could somehow occasionally have like the Jedi guy up on the stage where like the droid is who DJs for the fireworks, and maybe like people can be down below and do like practice. I don't know. It's just a good idea. They can figure
Yeah.
it out. But you should definitely do something like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I think that needs to happen.
Avengers Campus is doing a bunch of new stuff, and I'm pretty
They're
happy
already
with what they're
doing
planning.
a bunch of new things. Yeah, like it definitely needs another ride.
Yeah.
A more thrill ride.
And something that's more Avengers, because right now you have technically the Guardians Tower, you have Spider-Man's ride, which involves the Avengers a little bit, but you need an Avengers specific ride, which is what they're building. So they're doing that Quinjet ride, I think.
Yes.
And then they're doing a Tony Stark thing, I think.
But I think
rides.
the Tony Stark isn't. I think the two are in Disney World. I think we're just doing the Quinjet.
Oh, I thought we were getting both.
Correct us.
Yeah, let us know.
One of us is right and one of us is wrong. I don't know.
Well, no, Florida doesn't even have Avengers Campus.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, there you go. We don't even have to address that. You can cut that out if you want. I forgot. There's 2 Galaxy's Edges. There's only one Avengers Campus and the one in Paris.
That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of, maybe.
So
Maybe they should also have some sort of training for, like, you want to become an Avenger.
I mean, they started doing that with the Dora Milaje. They kind of, and I don't know if it's changed since, like, started cutting some of those performance cast
yeah,
show
I
things
haven't
to
seen
save
any
money.
of those for a while.
They had a lot of cool stuff like that with Doctor Strange, all those things. But
Doctor Strange's magic show.
yeah, I'm hoping with the new movies coming out again, they're gonna get that love going again. Because man, that was some serious Thor lightning in a bottle that I hope comes back for people loving the Avengers again.
Yeah.
Mia
Elizabeth M _ said, has Ash always been a full-time mama since the birth of Alice, and how's that been going? Yes. So I got laid off, like, what, 2 weeks before I was supposed to return from maternity leave? Like, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it was like, nope, you don't have a job to go back to. And I was like, okay. But then the idea of, like, starting at a new company while also having, like, a newborn, it was just too many life adjustments. Everyone thinks that being a stay-at-home mom is, like, the dream life. And I thought that too. I was like, oh, this is like probably like the universe had it in mind that I need to be a stay-at-home mom and feel like you have all the time in the world to do things, and you don't. You actually have a lot less time than you really do, because you're like, oh, my kid is just gonna go on the corner and they're gonna read their books and I'm gonna play with their toys. You turn around and for 2 seconds and they're climbing up a gate, they're pulling things down from shelves that they're not supposed to, and they're not even caring about their toys.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure too that I'm not just like ignoring her and sitting on my phone or, you know, doing my own thing, like, while she needs to be learning. So she, you know, I'm always playing with her, engaging with her. If I'm doing chores around the house and she's coming with me, she's helping me fold the laundry. It might take a lot longer with her helping me, but at least she's learning about things and not just like being in front of an iPad.
And she's gotten so much more curious, and she's getting so much better with that kind of stuff too. So
yeah, the only thing that's hard is like you feel like you have a lot of time, and all of a sudden the day's over.
And then when she finally is asleep, you're so tired.
I was passing out like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. on the couch.
And it's hard too. I mean, you're doing so much of this, and I'm working during the day too and helping out when I can, but like mostly just working the whole time. And then we get her to bed, and then that's the little bit of time I have to like edit stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll be editing sometimes these nights like super late into the night just to get it done. And that's again the thing with making a YouTube channel is you got to make it happen. You got to make the time. You just have to do it.
You just have to do it.
Yeah.
I have to burp. Whoa,
good
ew.
one.
That one's stinky. It came from, it was like the depths. Art_just_because 20.
Art just because.
Do you have any advice for Star Wars night? It's my first and probably only time I'll get to go. I would say take advantage of getting into the park early. So the park does open up a few hours before the event starts. Do that. Go into the park. If you already have a season pass or a ticket for that day, go ahead and just go in and just stay there.
Yeah.
Because part of the hard part that eats into your day is literally getting in line to go in.
Yeah.
So you want to take that aspect out of it and go straight to Tomorrowland and go get your badge. And mobile order your food. That is going to save you time. Look ahead, because they do release like their food guides ahead, and look at what it is you want to try.
And you know, if you're going a little bit later in the season, then you can maybe see like our video or see what they did if you don't mind spoiling it a little for yourself.
Yeah.
But it helps because there can be a lot of stuff. And keep in mind, we always say this after we do it, and we go, man, we missed this, we missed that. They give you enough things that hopefully nobody goes, well, that was it. They want there to be tons of things for everybody to do, so you're probably not going to get to do everything.
All of it.
And sometimes characters like are there And then we were waiting in line last year, and they like left like right as we got there and didn't come back. And we
Yeah.
were so bummed.
Luke and Leia, we really tried to see them. We didn't get a chance to. So there's going to be disappointments, and just be ready for that. Be flexible. But yeah, mobile order food, get in the park early, and try and prioritize like what it is you want to do.
And take advantage of dressing up, because it's one of the few times, which is why we love going, that you can fully wear a Star Wars costume.
Oh, yeah.
Minus those few restrictions like masks and certain things. But dress up if you're going to go, because it's like being in a costume on the Millennium Falcon, like for real, is like the coolest thing in the world. And if you want more tips for Star Wars night, just watch some of our other vlogs from the past couple of years. And yes, Ashley was Kylo Ren, so don't be fooled. That was her.
Do people not know it's me?
I don't know. You did such a good job as Kylo Ren. Every time we do Star Wars night, you are a different person completely, and it's so fun.
I know. I'm excited for this one. I hope I can pull this next one off.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay, last one. Laggy Girl asks, will you do more reactions to any new shows?
We would like to do stuff like that, but it's hard sometimes because there's such a pressure to you be like aware of all the videos and things coming out. There's like some legal things sometimes with like what we're allowed to show and how you cut the videos, and it's tricky sometimes doing reviews.
Doing a trailer reaction is, oh my gosh, when we were doing trailer reactions, it was like get up first thing in the morning, because if you don't get yours out pretty early, then it kind of gets lost. It was a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
And we don't have that time because we have a little one to take care of.
Yeah.
I feel like if we did any reaction, it might be for like maybe the Mandalorian Grogu trailer.
Yeah.
Like any big Star Wars trailers, we'll probably do those.
Yeah.
I don't think there really is a show. I don't think we do a reaction to Andor. We take a long time to watch the shows these days.
Yeah. We're like,
finding the time
next day.
is like kind of tricky for us. We end up finding the time, but we're like way behind everybody else.
Usually it's like getting up super early in the morning before Alice is awake.
But that's not even an option anymore. She's waking up at like 5 a.m. now. She's like, oh, you guys are awake? Like she is.
Oh, she's awake right now.
She can hear
too.
a pin drop. All right.
She just woke up from her nap.
So that's the end of this video.
Thank you, Flight Crew, Force Squad, all of our members for joining us today. We had a lot of fun talking with you guys, resetting the new year. Opening these Star Wars gifts. Thank you again, Disney, so much for sending us these amazing things for free. This is all free stuff that Disney sent us, and we want to thank them again so much. But come back soon, subscribe, join our Patreon, you know, all that fun stuff.
You know, thumbs up, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what should we have them? What should the comment be?
What should the comment be?
Yeah. What vlogs are you looking forward to us doing in 2025?
That's a good one.
What is something that you would like to see? Either ones that we've done before that you want to see more of, or maybe something completely new and different.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Till next time, Flight Crew, always believe. Thank you for being here again for a new year.
Bye.